Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is the beautiful outdoors, and I am on a mission for pike, northern pike. I put a couple videos out already this season of some giant pike and some big pike on the underwater camera, and that is literally my only mission again for today, is just to capture the underwater footage. I love going back to my place at the end of the day and going through the cameras and just watching all the footage. I think more than I do even just fishing all day. It's like a trail camera. You just get to see what was going on down there all day. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna get some holes drilled, some bait down, and see if we can put a big mama northern pike on the ice. Let's do it. Okay, we got one finicky fooler in right now. We're gonna go put another one in. Sadly, the water clarity today isn't that amazing, and I think it's just because there's so much new water coming into the lake. Everything's starting to melt, and it is what it is with this. I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have. I don't think the clarity is gonna be outstanding. I'll try to put one of my tip ups even shallower. This one's in 5.5 feet. I'll put the next one like really shallow to hopefully get better visibility than what this one is. And as the sun gets higher too, it might get better because it's still early in the morning. It's only 9 o'clock right now. The sun's not at its peak where it's going to be bringing the most light into the lake. So we'll get another one set up shallow, and yeah, see if we can put some big mamas on the ice. We are set up. The visibility on the other bait is a little bit better than the first one. So hopefully that's the one that the big mama comes on. I think I'm gonna give this area a total of 4 hours, probably have lunch here. It's 10 o'clock, so we'll fish till about 2 o'clock-ish. We are gonna have a lunch here. I think I'm gonna cook up some fish on the ice I brought from home. I had a walleye left, so we're going to cook that up at some point here at this spot, and then we're gonna try another spot for the evening, I believe. I'm running out of time, and there's so many spots that I want to try. And I have Carter coming out with me for another day too, so I'm trying to do a little bit of recon and dialing some stuff in before Carter Reed gets here. So anyways, we'll just chillax and hang out. That's the beauty with the pike fishing, is you just kind of relax and hang out. Pull the camera. It was running when I got here. I'm gonna reel, and if it's tight, I'll hit it. But he could have felt some tension and either dropped it, or he could have felt tension and came back towards me as well. It's definitely there. Okay, finally got one hooked up. We've had four false flags, which I'll run some of that footage here in a little bit. This guy doesn't feel that big, I don't think, either. But yeah, we've had 4 pike come by and drop them, and finally we got one to actually eat. Okay, first fish, nice one, probably 32, 33 inches. Yeah, 33 I'd say. Going back in. Oh, my boot got stuck on the ice. Not the most graceful release of the fish. It was good, but my boot got stuck on the ice and got held up. But like I said, when I first started fighting that fish, I think I've had 4 other flags, but no fish. So we will roll those clips now of the fish eating it, and we're gonna see what's going on down there. You guys are gonna find out. Well, I'll actually know what's gonna happen first, because I'm gonna go back to the house later and look at the footage, but you guys are gonna know right now before future Clayton knows what's going on right now. Okay, we got that bait back in, and I would have just played all of the footage here from the cameras that have been going off so far. I wish I knew what you guys knew at this point in terms of, are they bigger fish, are they smaller fish, are they eating it and dropping it right away, are they carrying it a little bit? I guess I know how long they're carrying it, because when I get there, there's not much line taken out, so they're not carrying it very far. Some are dropping it instantly. Are they walleye? I don't know, right? I'll find out later when I review the footage, but that's what's been going on so far. Like I said, we finally got one landed, and yeah, it's about noonish, I think, 12 o'clock. So I'll probably wait about another hour and then cook up some fish on the ice here and decide whether I'm going to try another spot or fish it out here for the rest of the day. There's enough action with flags going off that makes me want to kind of hang out here and see what's going to happen until the end of the day. So we shall see. Okay, I've got my fish cut up here that I brought from home that I left from a previous trip, and I'm actually doing a spicy catch and cook and the lemon pepper. I'm going to do a mixture of them together. I'm going to get that pan going right there with some beef tallow, and we're going to fry the fish up. Oh, how good is this looking? Our fish is cooked. Like I said, we did catch and cook spicy and lemon pepper together. Let's have a little taste test. Those two flavors together are really good. I like it. We're gonna put this on a sandwich with, it's gonna have a bun, avocado, some garlic mayo, aioli sauce, something like that. I'll show it off here right as soon as I get it made, and we'll enjoy lunch. There we have it. Very, very basic. This is what I'm using, trying here. Garlic aioli mayonnaise. I had another one before that I really liked. I just couldn't find it at the grocery store that I went to last or before this trip. So, and avocado, I didn't deal with any lettuce. Lettuce and tomato on this would be really, really good as well. I'd recommend adding lettuce and tomato to that, especially if you're cooking at home. A little bit harder on the ice on these adventures, of course. Usually it's basic, but we're gonna have our little fish sandwich. Hey Ricky, is that a sandwich? Oh, it's running. It's running. It's running. It's running. I kind of want to pull up that camera first. Yeah, because the line's going that way. I can see the line right there. Okay. Tighten up. Lay the deuce to him. Really? Okay, there. I thought maybe he dropped it. Oh, that camera's dead. My main camera's dead. It's okay. I don't think he's very big. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe he is big. Maybe he is big. At least I got another main camera battery in my pocket. I'm smart, so I can just do a quick swap after I land this fish. Come on, buddy. Where are you? Feels big. Feels big. Ooh, look decent. Look decent. I can't look. I've got no main camera at all. What was I doing? Feels heavy. Feels heavy. I just finished lunch. Like literally just took my last bite. I watched the flag go off. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh, that is an absolute tank. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got the hook out. I reached around, I changed the battery. All I've been doing is just turning the fish around here in my hand, working on my knees and getting this done. This thing is a giant. I don't know how big, but I've picked up giant pike before where my hand disappears in its mouth. And this is one of them. Oh, this could be one of the biggest pike I've ever caught in my life. I'm hoping it's not one of those where I pull it out and it's fat and short, but this head is huge. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, it keeps going. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is huge. This could be a 47, 48 incher. This could be a 4-footer. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. It is. It's not 48. It's 40. What do we got? 47 3/4. 47 3/4. Is this real life? This is a 30-pound pike. Oh my goodness, I am shaking. Oh, it's a giant. An absolute giant. It fills a whole 10-inch hole. I'm so glad I started carrying extra batteries with me in my pockets for this head camera. Okay. 47 3/4. Are you kidding me? I don't know what to say. I'm mind blown. An absolute giant. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm speechless. That's the biggest pike I've ever caught. At this point, now these videos are being released before my whole summer fishing. Maybe I whack a 49 or a 50 incher this summer, right? You never know, but for sure, this is my biggest pike I've ever caught through the ice at this point. I just finished lunch. That's a 30-pound pike all day long. And a giant. I don't know what to say. I think my heart rate is finally came down. That was intense. And like during the whole fight, it's like, I knew it's big, but I'm not sure. That's the difference between open water fishing and ice fishing, is like, you don't know until you get it to the hole a lot of times, like how big it actually is. And I knew the moment I put my hand in its gill plate, I'm like, I've picked up giants before. I've guided a 52 incher, I've guided a 51, I've guided two 50 inchers, multiple 49s. And I just know when I put my hand in its gill plate, I'm like, this is one of those special fish. And it is officially, like I said, my PB at this point through the ice for sure. It is open water too. Right now is 47 inches, my own. And yeah, the amount of hours that goes into something like this is crazy. And it's nice at this time of year, you know, end of March, beginning of April, you can put in lots of hours. You can log them. You can, you know, the sun's up at 7:30 and it doesn't set till 8. Like, you can put in 12, 13, 14 hour days. And that's what a fish like that literally takes, is just putting the time in. I went out yesterday and I got skunked. I never caught a fish. I'm searching new areas though. I'm looking for new stuff. I don't get caught in that fish the same spot over and over and over again. I like to search new areas, and I'm a huge believer that pike move a lot too. Are they territorial? For sure, but in that March time, they move a lot. You can set up on pretty much any random shoreline and just put in the time with the tip up and anywhere from like 5 to 10 feet of water, and you could score. There's no like specific spots when it comes to pike. I find it's more time than anything. Time. Let your bait soak. But take care of those pike more than anything. I know some people see the jackfish, giant slimy jacks, they want to fish for them. But for the people like us that do want to fish for them, take care of them, right? Limit their time out of water. Don't take a million different hero shots. Don't fish for them with tip-ups when it's -10 outside, -20 outside. That's not cool. I even saw some lake trout photos this year of frozen eyeballs, and they're bragging about how they tough through the cold, -20 Fahrenheit, and they were warriors, and they were men, and they toughed it out. But yet they took the fish outside and froze their eyeballs. They fish inside, but they froze their eyeballs. Why? It doesn't make sense. You're not a hero. You're not a warrior. If it's too cold for you to be outside and fish with no gloves and all that stuff, it's too cold for the fish outside, okay? Take care of them. No more frozen fish. It's not cool. There's so many people fishing these days. The resource is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And I know I always take some grief about my videos. It's like, oh, you're giving spots away, you're giving stuff away, lakes, all this stuff. But you know what? It's the people that don't respect the resource that are going to do the damage, not the people that are coming to those areas and are going to respect the resource. There's my Clayton Schick rant. What a fish. What a fish. I just might as well pack it up and go home. Like, at this point, what else do you do? Unbelievable. Okay, camera's pulled. Oh. It's gonna reel till it's tight. Oh, it's coming right. I watched my line scooch right below the hole. It first went this way, and it actually had the line wrapped in the camera, and then it came back this way here. Watch the line. Doesn't feel big. But the last one too, right? When I first got into it, I wasn't sure either. This one's got some good head shakes. My line is going to the bottom of the ice there. The swivel, there, it came out. I just watched it come out. Yeah, just a little guy. Just a little guy. Okay, just a little guy. That's going from one extreme to the other right there, that's for sure. Great big one to a small one. And this one had a little hook in its, outside its mouth here that I was able to take out too. Oh, and there goes the head camera. That's good timing. Oh, it's running and running and running and running and running. Okay. Well, the day kind of changed around in terms of some fish actually eating the bait. I'm still curious to see all of the footage from the day, to see the fish that were earlier. Were they small ones like this that just were eating it and dropping it, or what? Just a little guy. He'd be a good eater right there. He'd be a good supper fish. Okay, camera is, pull the camera, tighten up, and boom, lay the juice. As soon as it gets tight, you just give them a little bit of a juice. Give them the juice. Got a little bit of weight to him. Little, not much. Always hard to tell. He took out a bunch of line though. He took out a bunch of line. And the further they are away, especially if they're swimming with you or towards you, they'll seem smaller, and then when they get to the bottom of the hole, they'll level. All of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, it's a big one, but I don't think this one is. I don't think this one is. I pull up and he's not very heavy. It's not tiny though. It's not tiny. He's got a little bit of, he's not one of those, he's not an eater. He's not a scrawny one. That's for sure. That's for sure. It's actually a nice fish. It's actually a nice fish. Skater rolling. A little bit bigger than I thought for sure. I'm glad I pulled that camera out, because when I first lifted it, the line was kind of wrapped around it. We'll probably measure this one, I think, but it's not like it's not another 47 incher. That's for sure. 47 3/4. We'll get the front board ready, and then we'll pull them up. Okay, back up a bit. It's high 30s. Oh no, that's a 40. This is 40 something. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Oh, easy girl, easy. Stay in the hole, stay in the hole, stay in the hole. Stay in the hole. I'd rather have it just stay down. I'd rather have it stay down. Okay, boom. Okay, hook's out. She's so lively, so I don't know how the measuring's gonna go. She's just squirming. Measure it, thinking a low 40s. Oh, just hits 40. Just 40 on the nose. 40-inch egg wagon, baby. Good day. Definitely a good day. Lots of strength. We'll get her back. We'll get her back. Okay. See ya. Good day. I'm not gonna lie. Today has been a pile of fun. Pile of fun. I got that rod set up again. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a fun day. Right now I'm just on cruise control after that mega giant. I think I did a video recently where I was talking about like different sizes of fish and how relevant it is to people in terms of like big fish, giant, and that one's a mega giant. Next I need to catch a super mega giant. No, it's been an unbelievable day. Not insane action, but I'll take bigger fish like that any day. Any day. I've been kind of moving the baits around a little bit and trying some different holes. I've got 3-4 setups right now. I've got 3 actually where I have the rod near the hole and I can kind of switch around and put one down for a little bit and then, you know, let it soak for 2 hours of nothing, pull it up, go to a different one, put it down. I've only got the 3 underwater cameras, and then they are kind of all going throughout the day just because it's more trail cameras, right? Just to see what was moving in that area. So it's like, oh, I really need to focus on this area or that area, right? It's just a way to get a grasp for what's down there. Is there suckers? Is there perch? Is there carp? Yeah, it's been enjoyable. I haven't done a lot of like technical stuff this video, but if you watch all of my videos, I give a little different tip or trick in each one, right? Sometimes it's explaining about the bait. Sometimes it's about how to rig the lure. It's if I gave it all in each video, the videos would get super repetitive, as I'm sure they are for some people already. But my passion is to chase big fish and try to capture the moment, and that's kind of what exactly today is I caught a new personal best pike, and I was able to bring everybody along for the ride, which to me is the enjoyable part about it. You know, my dad can't be out here to watch and be with me, but he can watch it from home at least, you know, like it's so much deeper than what people think for me for the whole YouTube side of things. But anyways, we'll just enjoy our last hour-ish out here, probably hour and a half. Hopefully we get a strong evening bite, put another big one on the ice, but I'm not greedy. I'd be fine with just going home right now too, but it's too nice of a day not to enjoy it out here right now. What a life. This fish was running when I first got here, so I'm just going to reel, and if it's tight, we're gonna hit him. It's either coming at us or he's dropped it. Starting to be a little bit of weight there all of a sudden. Yeah, he's still here. He's still here. He just came right at us. So that's why you just keep reeling, right? Don't get to your bait and then wait till it's to run again, because it could run 30 feet that way, stop and come back all the way this way, right? Like, just reel till it's tight and then set it. Little guy. Eater. Small, a little bit too big to be an eater. Quick show off. What a good day. And back in. Should be getting some great underwater footage of the day, I would think. Well, the sun is setting, and that will wrap up my amazing day on the ice. This will be one I'll never forget. The crazy thing is I have to sit on this footage for over 6 months before I ever put it on YouTube. It's crazy. I got another day yet tomorrow to pike fish with my boy, Carter Reed Exner, and he will be getting my tip-up lines as well as his, because what am I gonna do now? I'm not getting a bigger one probably at all. And if I were, I'd rather see him catch it. So here's to a 50-incher, hopefully, for Carter. That would be a mind-blowing fish to end my ice fishing season. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, get outside.